Welcome, dear viewers, to Couch Warrior TV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior, and you are watching Unbound Workshop. This video series is the companion to Character Crusade Unbound podcast. And in each episode, we explore roleplay concepts and ideas through actual gameplay. Season 1 of the podcast is called Random Skyrim Roleplay, and our character is Raiden, the Redguard, Ashaba, Undead Slayer. For more information on the project and to get involved, figure out the play rules and all that, go to unbound.charactercrusade.com. So, first of all, I would like to apologize for my voice. I have been contending with illness all week long, and my voice is extremely rough. I've been drinking some tea to try to get over it, but man, it's bad. So I apologize for that in advance. When we left off, we had rescued the Moth Priest, and we had had a discussion at the end of the last episode of escorting him back to Fort Dawnguard. But as it turns out, you can't do that. Once he leaves the cavern, he just hangs out in the road. So I'm assuming he's going to appear there once we advance the quest. So we are going to make our way overland back to Fort Dawnguard, and we're hoofing it. This doesn't look good. Oh. Ambush! All right, Gold Deer has kind of got him distracted. I'm going to see if I can flank them.
Now ain't this a surprise?
All right, where's Gold Deer? All right, everyone accounted for. Everyone's accounted for.
Hey!
Where'd you come from?
Ah! Gold Deer, get out of here. All right. We just triple team the bastard to make sure we all come out alive. Got a key, got the gold. All right, he's got some armor that's not too bad there. Get out of my way. Yeah. All right. Wait here. All right. This journal obviously is telling us where the loot is hidden. So we got that info. industrious bandits. Pretty brazen to block off an entire major roadway. All right. Well, let's get out here and search the rest of them. They just kind of picked on the wrong crew, didn't they? So I want to thank all of you guys who have been so interested in this series. I do appreciate the support. It's been great. Now, for those of you who are following these episodes as they come out, our next podcast live stream is coming up this coming Monday night. So, if you want to find out more information on how to connect to that live stream and the actual exact date and time, you'll find a full schedule on the homepage at charactercrusade.com. I'd love to see a good crowd there. I think we have a lot of really interesting things to discuss in episode 4. A lot of interesting things. And I'll definitely talk about some of those things as we go along here to give you a bit of a preview of what we're considering. Didn't really want that shield, but I'll take it for now. Alright. I mean, a lot of this gear would be worth money, but man, it's too much to carry. All right. So as you know, if you've been following along, right now we are currently working toward the level cap of 28. And we are very close. We are at 26, going on 27. And that puts me right on target. Now the important thing to mention here is that this is Season 1. So with Season 1 of this series, we're kind of feeling out the format here. And the reason that we put the level caps in place is because players will level so quickly at the early levels. You can sit down and have a single play session and go up 10 levels. That we wanted to try and put some caps in place to just try and make sure that our conversation on the podcast is always relevant. If we could kind of stay within a few levels of one another, it would make the conversation during the podcast more interesting. I'm going to dial down the sound effects here while I'm talking. Rain gets kind of loud. So that's the reason that we put the level caps in place. Bracers that generate wealth. I wonder what would happen if you put those on an NPC. Would they start accumulating wealth? Interesting thought. But with episode 4 of the podcast, we are going to be at the halfway point in Season 1. So each season is 8 episodes long. And when the season is over, we start a new season with different play rules, and we start all over again. Try something new. Well, obviously, podcasting every other week. That puts us at about 16 weeks per season, which means 3 seasons per year. And we made the decision that when we get to the halfway point of each season, that generally puts us around level 30. And at level 30, we're going to stop worrying about level caps. Once you hit level 30, no more level caps. Because at that point, we're talking about high-level gameplay. And everybody's pretty much, pretty powerful at that point. And it feels like we're sort of all on the same page anyway. Then I think we can be less worried about having some people who are having very, very different experiences, say at, level 10 than other people who are, say, only made it to level 2. That kind of thing. Oh, that mage is worrying me. I'm going to try to leave that mage to Serana. Ah, damn it. All right, let's be cautious. At this rate, all it's going to take is a lone archer to take me out. Resist fire. All right. Warhammer of Embers. I've got the capacity to carry that, although I don't think I need that enchantment. Pretty sure I've got that already. So those of you who are playing along, I just wanted to make you aware of that. So, you know.
There. I knew I had something. Done and done.
Teamwork. So if you feel as though you've been in a bit of a panic because you've been having trouble hitting those levels, don't sweat it. At this stage in the game, we're going to ease back on the level caps just because it's less relevant now at high level. Now, the other thing that we've been contending with in the Discord community is a few people who feel like their roleplay is stuck, like their story is not coming together, and being a little bit frustrated with that, or not knowing for sure how to handle it. And I did, provide what little advice I could on Discord for getting unstuck. But have no fear. In episode 4, this coming Monday night, we are going to be talking about that at length, and we've, I think, got some tools in mind that are definitely going to help you get unstuck. And we'll go over that stuff in detail. So for those of you who are feeling a bit frustrated, feeling a bit stuck, we're going to open things up a little bit, give you some tools to help you get moving again, but then also remove the level caps so there's not quite so much pressure to stay in that level range. You can just focus on the play. And if your role play takes you into a situation where you're not gaining as much experience but still having fun, then that's cool. That's the key, right? So that is all coming up. And that episode of the podcast is on April 2nd. It's a Monday night. All right.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
All right.
Yeah?
Take a seat and get the cold out, everyone.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Approach the counter.
If you need a meal or room, I only take real coin here. No handouts and no bartering.
Did he just pick up that letter? Or did I? I don't think I did. Hey,
Sure thing.
go rent a room.
Yours for a day.
All right. Let's see. What do you got for sale?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Oh, he's got some good stuff. Let's see. Do we have anything we need to get rid of? Anything like uncooked meat or that sort of thing? Lord Mead. I'm not really into that. All right.
I'll show you to your room.
Wonderful.
Right this way.
Okay. So we're going to get some sleep. Hopefully the weather will clear up. I'd like a clear day for travel if we can. We're going to head back to Whiterun. If we are lucky enough to get up one more level, that means we'll be able to stop off in Whiterun and do some more restoration training, hopefully, if we've got the cash for it. All right. So this is our warrior stone in action. However, I don't think I slept more than an hour, did I? Idiot. Yeah. Let's do some real sleeping here. Full 8 hours. I've got some green tea I'm drinking right now. But I don't have any honey to add to it, so it soothes the throat, but certainly doesn't help the gravel much. I had some voice parts I was hoping to record this weekend, but man, if I do it this weekend, it's not going to sound anything like my normal voice. So I might refrain from doing that. All right, let's head out. So I'm including at least part of this travel sequence because I figured there were some things that were relatively important to cover, much of which we've already spoken about. But just to give you a quick preview, on the podcast on Monday night, we are going to start off with a discussion between Joe and I about our characters and where we are currently in our playthroughs. In the second half of the show, we are going to go to listener mail, and we're going to answer your questions about your role plays. If you've got questions about your role play, you want to get our feedback on a situation you're finding yourself in, or if you're having, in kind of a role play pickle and you want some advice, that kind of thing, go ahead and submit that using our web form. You'll find the web form at unbound.charactercrusade.com. Try to keep it as concise as you can, understanding that we have to read it on the podcast, so brevity is helpful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm coming. Oh, whoa. Boy, did I dodge a lot of bullets there. Holy crap, I can't believe none of those hit me. Slow and steady. I'm going to take this backpack. He's got some stuff, man. All right. Well, that's garbage. I don't need that. All right, cool. Say, you're a big fella. Let's give you this other backpack. All right. So he currently has this leather backpack. We will give him this one. All right. Got it. And you.
So far, this hasn't been too bad. It's lonely exploring by myself, though.
Right.
Anything good?
Oh, yeah. I got a sweet staff I'll give you here. Check it out. Hopefully you're better with it than the other dude was. All right. We've got all kinds of miscellaneous stuff in here we can get rid of later. All right. I think Serana could make good use of that. Sorry, creature. Skyrim is a harsh mistress, friends. So as I was saying, submit your questions, get those in. If we're doing a podcast on a Monday night, it would be preferable if you could get those questions submitted by Monday morning, because typically we will print those out in the afternoon and start reviewing them. We do review them in advance. We don't wait until the last minute. We review them in advance, so it's helpful if you can get those in. But we will definitely address your questions. We love doing that. So send them on in. So yeah, we're going to do after the community craft segment where we answer your questions. Then we're going to be getting into homework, and we've got some theories that we're going to lay on you, having to do with helping you get better in touch with what it is that drives your character, and this is vitally important. We've gone over the circles of character conflict in past episodes, which help you understand how your character relates to themselves and society around them. Now we're going to expand on that a little bit, and we're going to zero in on the circle at the center of that model that deals with your character's view of themselves. And we're going to start talking about what is the engine that drives your character and what fuels that engine. And this discussion is specifically designed to help you in a situation where you feel like you're floundering, focus on what your character would do next. And I think this is really going to help a lot of people. It certainly helps me. So we're going to discuss that in some detail. We're going to lay out the model for you so you can start thinking about how it applies to your own character and see if that can't give you some assistance on the roleplay side of things. All right. Well, we are in fairly well-trodden and familiar territory at this point. So what I am going to do is fast forward to Whiterun, and we're going to see what's going on there. All right, so I will see you in Whiterun after this word from our sponsor. Here at Lost Barrel Brewing, we have a long tradition of crafting only the finest in ancient lagers. Great brews begin with great ingredients, and Draugr Lager is made from only the finest grains and hops, aged for thousands of years. Every batch is brewed with ice-cold water drawn from the deepest caverns below the earth, checked for body parts, and triple filtered through fairly clean burial linens, then aged for hundreds of years in elder gleam barrels. Draugr Lager is good, and is not meant for barmy, soft-gutted, plug-ugly tossers. Draugr Lager, the great taste of the undead, with no bitter afterlife.
Undead,
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get it. We're back, everybody. The walk here was pretty uneventful. I don't think I had to draw my sword once. Just sold a bunch of stuff to CRUSADE on the way in, and during that sales transaction went up a level. So we are now at level 27. That means we are eligible to train again. However, training is quite expensive. And so I'm probably not going to have enough money to train the full 5 levels. So we'll just see how it goes here. I got to review, see what else we got to sell. Again, I'm investing all of my training in restoration. All right, let's see what we can do.
Got some good.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith, the finest weapons and armor.
Okay. Let's see. Gauntlets of archery. Okay, so I can sell that. Not much. Okay. A couple silver ingots. No point in selling those. I can use those to make jewelry and then sell that for probably more. So, why don't we go ahead and
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
do that. Not sure whether it makes a difference or not on the jewelry, but we do have some smithing gear. So, let's go ahead and use it, just in case. Can do a silver and ruby too. Sure. All right. That's good. All right, let's go see Bellathor.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach.
I have not met your
Divine
father.
smile on you, friend.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
All right.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
All right, because that's good, because I think I have trinkets and odds and ends that I could sell you. Amulet of Mara. Amulet of the Gargoyle. I feel like I need to hang on to that. What is it? Well, wearing this amulet, your summon gargoyle spell summons an additional gargoyle for 30 seconds. Well, I don't have that spell, but it seems like an interesting thing to hang on to. So we will. Sure grip, archery. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of it. We got an extra backpack we can sell. Necklace of resist fire. Sure grip we need. Robes of restoration. I'm not sure on that one either. I just want to make sure I have all those enchantments before we sell them off. All right, we kind of tapped him out, but that's good. That's good.
Do come back.
We're getting up close to 5,000 gold. That training's going to cost us a fair bit, so...
I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my enemy.
All right, let's head on up to Dragon's Reach, and we'll check out the...
The circle of stones to the southwest, that's Secunda's kiss.
Well, actually, no, I don't need to do that, do I?
Tread carefully.
We'll use our own enchanting stuff, because we need to stop in here anyways. So let's do that. No point in going all the way up there unless we have to. All right. Don't back it up. Let's take a little break. All right. All right, we're going to go down into the catacombs here. That's where Raiden likes to hang out. It's interesting having a character who frequently uses the catacombs as a place to just sleep. It's actually kind of cool, the stuff you can do with some mods. All right, so we've got our enchanting supplies. Let's go ahead and set that up. And then we'll just check and see if we've got anything we can disenchant. If we do not, then we know that we can sell it all. Ah, bracers. Well, look at that. I don't have resist fire. Okay. Smithing. Keep those as they are. All right, that's good. Now, that's what we're going to do. Goldier. You were going to wait here. Serana.
Yes?
You also are going to wait here.
If you say so.
Yep. Well, you were complaining about how the sun was bad for your skin, so... All right. Now we're going to see what else we can offload. Danica's in here. We could just get our train too.
May you die with a sword in your backside.
Oh, jeez. Everybody shut up.
Gods bless you.
Hello, child of Kinnereth.
Train.
I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
Thank you. That's very generous. Yeah, look how expensive that is. Holy hell. But we're getting up there in levels, aren't we? All right, in order to train first, well, I got to level up here. All right, let's keep dumping it into health.
Kinnereth be with you. Lately, it seems I am more... I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
Thank you. All right, got 2 more levels.
Travel great Skyrim, and Kinnereth travels with you. I feel better.
Okay. So, let us take a look at our levels then. So, restoration was our investment. The last couple levels, we really wanted to get up here into this action. Warrior's Flame. All right, that's important. The next place we need to go is Sacred Flame and Ashes to Ashes. Those are going to be nice ones to have. Both of those require level 60, and unless we make some major dollars, we're not going to be able to afford those anytime soon. So I would say probably the best thing for us to do is invest in something combat related, either armor or blocking perhaps. Let's see where we're at here on the offensive side of the equation. Humiliate or massacre. Standing power attacks with a greatsword fatigue a target, draining 150 points of magicka and stamina and halting regeneration for 5 seconds. In combat, swinging a 2-handed weapon has a 10% chance to increase attack speed by 175%. Holy hell. That would be kind of amazing. All right. Let's check out blocking. All right, we got the blocking mastery. Deflecting arrows would be cool and everything. It just doesn't seem super practical with a 2-handed weapon. All right, poke the dragon. After a successful timed block within 8 feet, you may retaliate with increased strength, increasing your attack damage and critical strike damage against the attacker by 25%. That plays into our combat style perfectly. So we are going to poke the dragon, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? All right. All right. So I guess we have some more buying and selling we could do, provided we've got anything worth selling here at this point, or anyone left to sell to. Let's just have a quick look around. What time is it? All right, it's not even noon yet. So we'll try to make short work of this, give Serana a rest in the darkness there, and then we'll head out again after lunch and continue on our way toward Riften. Sir.
My poor Frally, I think Thorald's still alive, but I know better.
All right. What do you got for sale?
God be praised.
Now I'm hanging on to this old armor. It's weighing me down, but I'm hanging on to it anyway because I feel like it would have some significance to him and he wouldn't get rid of it. So we're going to go ahead and hang on to that. All right. Yep, nothing to sell. I got nothing to sell. I think the best thing that I could do with my time here is we're going to go back to Adrienne, and we're going to use her tanning rack. We'll convert this stuff into leather, hopefully get a level or two in smithing, and then be on our way.
Mercenary work? It might suit you.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you. No. Even if you are my own.
Try to get far enough away from that girl that she won't lecture me, but she's pretty touchy. All right. So we got a horse hide we can convert. I hate how it does that. All right. That'll do. 1 level in smithing. Little bump. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Well, let's go visit these guys. See what's up here.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Okay.
Hello, friend. In the market for... Take a look.
I always check all these categories because a lot of times there's stuff these guys will buy that other people won't. Oh.
Thank you very much for your business.
All right, let's go gather up our people. That was a good stop. We got some levels in speech, smithing, restoration, and enchanting. Not too shabby. And we have hit level 27, which puts us dead center in the range objective for episode 4. So I feel like after last week, I caught up again. So that's a good thing. All right, that gets us gold ear.
Do you need something?
Yeah.
Thought you'd never ask.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Let's go. You know what? What do you think? Should we go a different way? There it is. So much lock picking. Good grief. Oh, I hate that.
Who's there?
All right.
That'll teach you.
Taking advantage of that new bonus. Ugh. Give him a block, followed by a whack. Huh. What the?
Knew I did something.
He's not moving. Huh? Get out of the way. Oh, you bastards. Get out of there. This is why I can't stand followers sometimes. I'll tell you that. Dragon Priest Dagger. No. Come on. Eh, it's not even worth anything. The Song of Yashe. Ooh, enchanting. This heart is the heart of the world, for one was made to satisfy the other. Okay. Hear the lament under the twin shadow of the moons. We cry out the incantations, O drum of thousand dooms. Drawn and quartered by the gods of old, at the dawn you faltered, yet face your end so boldly. Keepers of the heart, the delvers of the deep, even Kagranak, the dwarf, could not end your sleep. Witch queen of Whiterun, bride to the god Asunder, priestess of Lorkhan. Yashe, bring forth the thunder. Wow. I like that. All right, I'm keeping that. I'm going to think about that a little bit. That's interesting. Dwarven Armor of the Legend. 10% chance to reduce the cooldown of your shouts. All right. We will take all that stuff. All right, let's have a quick look here. Just make sure there's no way out of here. Now, this area down here, I don't even know if that's accessible. I'm thinking it probably isn't. But we're just going to double check. All right, back this way. All right. Yeah. Here we go. Excuse me. Well, I was hoping to record more content for you this weekend, but at this rate, I just don't think I'm going to be good for any more than one episode, friends. I think that's all I'm going to be able to do. God dang it. I got to be close here, right? There it is. Get out of the way.
Who's there?
I have been down in these sewers so many times, but I do not believe that I have ever, in all of my travels down here, encountered that room with the Dragon Priest in it. Quite interesting. Plains District. All right.
Where'd you come from?
Yes?
Let's continue. Oh, I see you up there.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Like one burrows.
Who's there?
I'm going to let old Serana and Goldir take care of the vermin. Hey, fellas.
Need something?
Okay, is there a lever here? Oh, there it is.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah. You manhandled that big guy. Stop freaking out, skeleton. Yeah, he's torturing people down here. Battle Axe of Storms. Indicator's Testament. Amulet of Arcade. Wow, okay. Some place to sharpen his ginormous axe. Oh, goodness, that's a lot of reading. Let's save that for later. Where does this let out? Shimmer Mist. Huh.
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share
Don't,
of time.
you're
in
pushing
caves
me.
already.
You're pushing me. Oh, they're not going to follow me, are they?
Who's there?
Well, We'll see what those two decide to do.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
All right. Well, they did follow me eventually. That's something. There are things of value here. All right, let's see if we can't fight our way through this. I'm guessing... Oh, you gotta shut him up. Seriously. Can't stand that sound.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
In a Falmer lair, the pull of dark intent for Raiden has got to be pretty damn strong. So we're going to go with it here. All right. Sorry. Ah, found our way out. Oh, we did not. Found our way further in, I think. Crap. All right, let's keep going. Ah, enemies. There you go.
Done and done.
Now, Raiden has not fought these creatures before, so this is new. It's going to be very different, I think, for him than fighting Draugr or Undead. Ah, damn you. I almost made it out. You two. Thank you to those of you who provided me with a few suggestions on player homes for Raiden. Some of your suggestions were places I was already considering, which was kind of cool.
Done and done.
Well, that was an interesting kill cam. I don't know that I'd seen that one before. Is this just a dead end here? It is, right? No. Oh, all right.
That'll teach you.
Well done. Oh, you resurrected that thing? Holy cow. Guess I hadn't considered that. Guess I'd rather have Charse on my side than not. Man, what a maze.
Who's there? I knew I heard something. That'll teach you.
Thank you, backup. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Woo! Okay. Hadn't fought one of those before either. Ooh, a grand soul gem. We got another one. That's great. Oil. That seems like it could be useful, eh? All right, so we got a Falmer under here too. Yeah, I was kind of backing it up there a little bit, trying to get a good run at that Centurion. But I was worried about hitting Goldier. So, all right, let's have a quick look around here and make sure that there's nothing else in here we need. Okay, I don't think so. Up this way. Now where? Back to the cave. All right. Okay. Well, looks like we're getting wet, friends, whether we like it or not. Okay, so when we first came in, I came down this way. I ended up turning around and going back in that way. So I think this way is the way out. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think. Yeah, I think this is it.
It's so bright out here. I
Ah,
can't even stand it.
look at that. We did it. Good job, friends. Well, let's be on our way. We've got a bit of a trek ahead of us, which is fine. So our objective now is we are going to get ourselves back to Riften. We are going to report back to Isran and tell him what happened. Hopefully our Moth Priest is there. That would be wonderful. And then we're going to see what the next stage of this adventure is. I want to thank everybody for following along. We've done some really great work here. We are already almost at level 28, which is the ultimate goal for episode 4 of the podcast, which comes up this Monday night at April 2nd at 6 p.m. Central Time. We go for about 3.5 hours. It's lots of fun. Hope you'll join us. All right? And that is going to be the end of this episode of Unbound Workshop. I wanted to thank you for checking it out. If you'd like to get involved and play along, you can check out unbound.charactercrusade.com for all the current play rules. You can join our discussion by going to our Discord community, which is discord.charactercrusade.com. And you can find Character Crusade Unbound podcast on iTunes and YouTube. Everything you need is linked from charactercrusade.com, including a schedule of all of our upcoming podcasts and live streams. So, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.